Hello and welcome to South Kitsap High School. Tonight the Wolves take on the Central Kitsap Cougars in the Narrows League battle. Last year we were defeated in one of the biggest upsets of South Kitsap history. The kickoff is any minute, so we're going to get started pretty soon.
Hello everyone and welcome to Joe Knowles Field here at South Kitsap High School. I'm Darren Bowden and we're just getting ready for tonight's 4A contest between the South Kitsap Wolves and the Central Kitsap Cougars as the South Kitsap Wolves come running out onto the field on a beautiful evening for high school 4A football. Tonight the 2-0 South Kitsap Wolves take on the 0-2 Central Kitsap Cougars. The South Kitsap Wolves winning their first two games of the year with a 33-20 victory over Snohomish and a 48-15 win over the Bremerton Knights. The Central Kitsap Cougars, on the other hand, have had a rough go at it at the beginning of this football season as they have gone to 0-2, losing to 3A powerhouse O'Day 40-0, and last week losing 10-0 against the Gig Harbor Tides. So the Cougars have had a very difficult time scoring some points this year, JD.
Well, that's true, DB. SK coming from a win over Bremerton last week, 48-15. Not taking that for granted, though. However, just coming down and getting back on the field and getting down to business. As you said before, the Cougars have not scored a touchdown in 8 quarters, and that's a few loads of laundry.
So the Cougars will be looking to try and score a few points here this evening as we are getting ready for the color guards to be presented by the South Kitsap High School National Junior ROTC program. So let's throw it down to the NJROTC for the presentation of the color guards. We'll be getting ready to present the color guards here, and also joining us in the booth this evening is J.J. Duncan, a senior here at South Kitsap High School. And J.J., what kind of a game can we expect from both sides tonight?
I think that this is going to be a very interesting game, but I'm pretty sure South is going to win it because, as you said before, Central hasn't really done anything in 8 quarters.
And the Wolves will hope to keep that going as now I believe we will be throwing it down to the presentation of the color guards by the SKHS NJROTC.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please join Tanika Bothwell in our national anthem. Oh, say, can you sing by the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through our perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, captains. For the Cougars, number 11, Nicholas LaFontaine. Josh Martinelli, number 44. Number 72, Aaron Adams. And number 51, Keith McKay. Captains for the Wolves, number 4.
Underway here, and before the presentation of the color guards, we were talking with J.J. Duncan, and J.J., you did mention about how Central Kitsap has had a difficult time getting into the end zone or any points on the board, but they're going to look to try and change that tonight. And on the other side, the South Kitsap Wolves will have they have a beef to pick with these guys, as the Wolves lost last year 21-13 to the Cougars. So the Wolves looking to avenge their 21-13 loss at the hands of Central Kitsap, but we've got somewhat of a different team with a whole new look, as the captains are all talking out at midfield, and they begin shaking their hands. Then they're going to be heading over to the sideline area, and we should have a pretty good contest here tonight. The South Kitsap Wolves will be led by a very strong running attack, led by number 24, Victor Valle, who last week against the Bremerton Knights gained 212 yards with a couple of touchdowns, and also had a long kickoff return for a touchdown as well, his second straight game in which he has done that. The Wolves are also led by the 6'6 junior Josh Fullington at quarterback, who has done an exceptional job throwing the ball this year. So the Wolves have a couple of different options on offense, as it looks as if the Wolves will be kicking off to the Cougars. Number 5, Hiram Davis, will be doing the kicking for the Wolves as we are about ready to get this game underway. Number 22, Noel Gordon, and number 14 for Central Kitsap, back deep to receive. It'll be fielded by number 11, that's LaFontaine. He takes the ball about the 20-yard line, heads straight up the middle, stays on his feet, not much on the return, but the Central Kitsap Cougars will take over at their own 29-yard line, first down. So nice job by the Wolves there of containing the Cougars on the kickoff.
Both teams starting to rev their engines and get ready for some headbutting out there. So buckle your seatbelt, sit back, and get ready for some Narrows Leagues football.
The Cougars will try to get things going here on offense as they come out. They send 2 wideouts. LaFontaine under center, man in motion right. LaFontaine hands the ball off to number 44. Josh Martinelli, who gets a nice gain, gets off tackle to the right side. He gets over the 40-yard line, to about the 42. So we're going to gain of about 11 yards. It's going to be a first down for the Cougars. So a nice running play right off the bat for Central Kitsap.
South having the Cougars having some similarities to Bremerton last week, starting the game off with some running plays. However, South had no problem adjusting last week.
LaFontaine sends a man in motion. He hands the ball off again to Martinelli. He gets out to the left side, but he's taken down quickly by that South Kitsap defense. Andy Sund and Pat Kelly on the takedown. Not much on the gain. It'll be second down for the Cougars. So a nice defensive stop there for South Kitsap after a big running play. In fact, there's no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10. Andy Sund having a fine season, a senior linebacker, all-state last year as a junior, and off to a good start again as the Wolves shift around on defense. LaFontaine hands the ball off to Martinelli. He's got a nice opening. He tries to dance over a man, but Chris Anderson is right there to take him in, to trip him up. Martinelli gets a nice gain on the play, gain of 6, so it'll be 3rd and 4 for Central Kitsap near midfield.
Keith McKay making a nice block on that one too, making the hole nice and wide.
Keith Kane split wide right. He goes in motion. LaFontaine hands the ball off to Martinelli, but Devin Spencer is right there to take him down at midfield, so he's short at the first down by a couple of yards. Nice stop there by Spencer, and the Cougars will send on the punt team. So good defensive stop by South Kitsap on CK's first series of plays.
Mason and Richard Fine deep to receive for the Wolves.
Adam Roy back to do the punting as Richard Fine and Charlton Mason are deep to receive the kick, and it's almost blocked. Charlton Mason takes the ball at the 20-yard line. Oh, and he trips. He tried to cut to the outside, and he slipped and fell. A gain of 9 on the return, and the Wolves will have first down at their own 29.
The Wolves take over the first down.
So we'll see what the Wolves can do here on offense, as the Cougars started this game with 5 plays, and they were down and out, had to punt the ball away. As Richard Fine and Cody McCulley, well, we got a whole mess of guys that are split out to the left-hand side. Nobody in the backfield. Fullington looks to set a screen. The pass is completed to Charlton Mason. He's got a little bit of room. Nice job there. The Wolves sent 4 guys out to the left side. The Cougars weren't sure what to do on defense there. Fullington threw the ball to Mason. A pretty big gain of 8 yards on the play. Down to the 38. It'll be 2nd and 2 for South Kitsap.
Wolves are looking to mix things up a little bit starting out. Seeing what the old Cougar defense is made of.
The Wolves come out. Mason is the tailback. Fullington hands off to Mason. He gets just past the 40-yard line. We'll call it the 42, but it should be enough for the first down. Charlton Mason getting the running duties early here this evening. I had been given a report, talked to some of the coaches. Victor Valle, the starting tailback for the Wolves, has had a sore hip, so we'll see if his action is limited here tonight. As John Fuchs joins Mason in the backfield at fullback, they hand off to Mason again. He goes off guard, but he's taken down by a group of Cougars.
Robbie McNamara, number 75 for the Central Kitsap Cougars, primary defender on that play.
Mason gains 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 6, South Kitsap from their own 45. Fine splits right. McCulley and Son split left. Mason and Anderson in the I formation. Fullington hands the ball off to Mason. He scoots his way forward for a few more yards. He gets near that first down. He'll be a couple of yards short. It'll be 3rd down for the Wolves. So early on, the Wolves with a controlled running attack.
Wolves making Mason the workhorse so far. Trying to get things going.
So the Wolves will see what they can do here on their 3rd down play as Richard Fine splits far to the right side of the field. Fullington under center. Fakes the handoff to Mason. He rolls out to his right. He's got Fine open, but he decides to keep it. He's going to well have the first down. Nice job by Fullington eluding the tackler, and he gets near the 40-yard line. It's going to be a gain of about 16 yards for Josh Fullington. First down, South Kitsap.
Scott Jennings, number 45, flying in on the possible tackle for Central Kitsap, but just coming up short and flying by him.
Fullington did a nice job faking the handoff to Mason, who has been getting most of the running duties. Rolled out to his right. He was looking for Richard Fine downfield, but it looked like Fine had somewhat stumbled, so Fullington kept it and got the first down. As he takes a short stop, he's got a man down the middle. He's looking for Richard Fine, and he's going to overthrow him. It'll be incomplete. Fullington was looking for Fine down the left side of the field, but he overthrew him just a bit. It'll be second down and 10 for the Wolves. Kitsap will be looking.
Pass intended to Regan Fine, coverage by
South
number
Kitsap will be
3,
looking
Tyler
to
Smith.
move the ball here just past midfield. Mason back in the game at tailback. Fullington, they pitches the ball to Mason, gets a good couple of blocks. There's a block by Fuchs, and he's just taken down, though, by number 11. That's Nick LaFontaine.
Charles Mason against the ball
It'll be
carrier.
third down for the Wolves.
LaFontaine, the tackler.
Great block by big Johnny Fuchs on that play. Fuchs making a few key blocks last week as well, keeping things rolling.
LaFontaine getting some playing action here. A 5'11", 175-pound sophomore starts at quarterback, so LaFontaine pulling some double duties here as McCauley and Fine both split to the right. Pat Kelly in now at tailback. Fullington drops back. He's got a man. He's got Kelly at the 40. He dances around the man. He's heading up the sideline to the left. He's going to stay on his feet. It's going to be a touchdown, South Kitsap. Josh Fullington with a 42-yard touchdown pass to Pat Kelly. Pat Kelly got the ball in the flat. He baited a tackler down the left side of the field, was able to stay on his feet, gets into the end zone. So just like that, Wolves get on the board.
Fullington doing a great job seeing Kelly in the flat there. Kelly returned the favor, running in for a touchdown.
Fullington did a nice job dropping back, looking the defense off to the right side. Pat Kelly back on the left. And just like that, a nice pass play, and the Wolves are on the board. 5:57 remaining in the first quarter of play. South Kitsap leads Central Kitsap 7-0. So the Wolves doing a nice job getting on the board, stopping the CK Cougars early on in this contest. Well, the Cougars will get ready to receive the kick here, and the Cougars are going to have to find something to do here to get that ball into the end zone.
South Kitsap last week showing some kickoff team antics last year by trying to do an onside kick, coming up successful on that. We'll see what happens this time.
Noel Gordon back to receive. And number 14 for Central Kitsap will be taken by number 14. He takes the ball at about the 13-yard line. He goes straight up the middle and he stays on his feet. Nice return for the Cougars, but hold everything. There's a penalty flag back at the 25-yard line. That's usually in the area of clipping. Illegal block in the back against Central Kitsap, so bring that return. He got the ball just almost at midfield, near the 43-yard line.
Number 14, Adam Roy for Central Kitsap, making the catch for that kickoff.
Adam Roy did a nice job moving the ball up the middle on the kickoff, but negate that run, move it all the way back. The ball will be spotted at Central Kitsap's 15-yard line, so ball position not very good early on for the Cougars as they will be deep in their own territory.
The Cougars kind of hoping for some momentum off that kickoff, but with that penalty, they're going to have to hit it hard this series.
Ball's handed off to Martinelli. He goes off left tackle. Nice run there by Martinelli. He'll get 3 yards on the, we'll call it 5. Had a little trouble spotting it over there on the sideline by the officials. Looks like he got a gain of 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5 for Central Kitsap. As LaFontaine goes under center, he hands the ball off to Martinelli. Oh, and he's going to be taken down. Nice job by Anthony Aguirre for the Wolves. He wasn't fooled on that one. Martinelli tried to get to the outside. Aguirre hit him, wrapped up, drove him back. Nice job. In fact, he's going to lose probably a couple on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 6 yards to go for Central Kitsap. So Poor field position early on for CK. Very difficult to get some momentum going. LaFontaine looks over the defense. Tries to draw him offside. It looks like there was some movement up front. Not sure who it was. Looks like the Wolves were faking the blitz, and I think that it'll be an illegal procedure call against CK. Yep, they're moving back.
Andy Sun doing a great job selling that blitz on that play.
The Wolves did that a few times last week against Bremerton, drawing them off sides. So scoot the Cougars back 5 more yards. It'll be 3rd and 11 from their own 14. LaFontaine rolls to his right. He's looking for his tight end. He's got it, and he throws up a duck. And it's going to be incomplete. The pass was intended for number 93, Tyler Smith. But as LaFontaine was running to his right, the ball might have slipped out of his hands. He had a wobbler floating up there. Looked like duck season just opened up.
Well, and the air does have a tendency to swirl through the stadium, but not quite that bad. I think I saw a few dogs trying to go for it as a frisbee catch.
Yeah, it looked like there were a few pups running out there trying to get that ball as the ball was going over to the sideline there. The Cougs back to punt. It's a low line driver fielded by Richard Fine. He gets a nice cut up the middle. There goes Richard Fine. He's getting out to the left-hand side. He's got one guy to beat. He's going to be taken out just short of the 10-yard line. Nice return by Richard Fine. Fielded the ball at about the 50-yard line.
Great block by Pat Kelly on that one, just flooring one of the Central Kitsaps.
2 Cougars running down for coverage. Hold everything. Looks like there's a penalty flag. Didn't see it lying there on the field. I think that the officials picked it up. Could have been an inadvertent flag. So the Wolves will have first down at the CK 13-yard line. Fullington under center gets the defense offside there again with that hard count. Nice job by Fullington. Scoot CK back 5 more yards.
Fullington really using that hard count to his advantage. Worked a few times last week, the week before, and seems to be working like a charm this week.
CK struggling a little bit here in the early going. So it'll be 1st and 5 for the Wolves. At the 8-yard line, the Wolves threatening to score again here as Richard Fine is split to the far side of the field. Mason is the tailback. Fullington hands off to Mason, but he's met immediately behind the line of scrimmage. Number 51, Keith McKay. Nice defensive stop there. It'll be second. In fact, I think Mason lost 1 or 2 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down for the Wolves at the 9-yard line. So he loses 1 on the play as Andy Sund is now coming into the game for South Kitsap.
Number 51, Keith McKay, that's his second nice tackle of the night. Coming up with a few clutch performances so far, but we'll see if he can continue throughout the game.
Wolves hurrying up a bit here. They hand the ball off to Mason. He gets through the middle. Oh, and the ball is fumbled! We couldn't tell. It looked like that Mason was going down, but he fumbled the ball as he was nearing the ground. It looked like a knee was down first, but we're waiting for a signal from the officials. And they do. They have it. It's a fumble on the play. And CK will recover the ball. They're going to place it at CK's 1-yard line.
CK under recovery.
So South Kitsap threatening to score again here in the first quarter. Charlton Mason from 9 yards out got near the goal line, fumbled the ball. It was recovered by Central Kitsap, and CK has the ball deep in their own territory. As they try to run a play here, but flags are a-flying.
It's like Memorial Day out there.
Well, I think that there will be some marching going on, except the marching will be going backwards for CK. Oh my, look at that. The Wolves drawn offside, so give the Cougars a little bit more room.
So the Central Kitsap Cougars will start marching, and here it is, only September.
Nice hard count by LaFontaine. Draws the defense offside. The ball will be at the 6-yard line of Central Kitsap. A lot more movement up front there. They hand the ball off to Martinelli. He tries to scoot his way forward. Not before he's taken down by the Wolves, but I believe he'll have a first down.
Martinelli doing a good job of keeping those legs moving and pumping through that South Kitsap defensive line. Almost looked like a magnet ball.
So with the help of a penalty and a nice gain by Martinelli, Central Kitsap has a first down at their own 13-yard line. LaFontaine sends a man in motion. He hands the ball off to Martinelli. Martinelli tries to go off left guard. Scoots through, picks up a couple. It'll be second down for Central Kitsap. So Martinelli, Josh Martinelli, doing a nice job of running here. As time is winding down in the first quarter of play, South Kitsap leads CK 7-zip. Two wide receivers. They hand the ball off to Martinelli, but he's not going anywhere. He's hit in the backfield. In fact, he's going to lose a couple on the play.
He got taken down by number 79, Devin Spencer.
Actually, I think that was Adam Roy on the carry. It'll be third down for the Cougars.
Nonetheless taken down by Spencer.
Devin Spencer, a nice job there, as we're going to have a timeout with 1:46 left in the first quarter. So South Kitsap trying to stop the Cougars here deep in their own territory. South Kitsap has much more to offer students than just outstanding sports teams. Congratulations to the South Kitsap School District students who took the WASL exam last spring. SK students improved their test scores in 11 out of the 12 categories and exceeded Washington State averages in every single category. Congratulations to everyone on a job well done. So the students not only getting the job done on the field, but especially getting the job done in the classroom. And right now, the Wolves showing a little class themselves, trying to hold the Cougars from getting a score here. As the Cougars will come out, it'll be 3rd and 6. They pitch the ball off to Martinelli. Martinelli scoots to the outside. He's taken down by Pat Kelly and Andy Sun and Cody McCulley, but not until he gets a first down. Nice run by Martinelli.
Central Kitsap on these last few possessions using a few key players, but keeping it pretty simple.
Martinelli doing a nice job there running the ball, as the Cougars now getting a lot more breathing room, as they will have the ball at their own 27-yard line. Kane splits to the right side of the field, goes in motion. LaFontaine hands the ball off to Martinelli again, but he's not going anywhere. Taken down by Chris Anderson. Nice tackle there by number 34. It'll be second down for the Cougars. Second down, about 8 yards to go. And the Wolves doing a nice job up front. Good defensive line, a very strong linebacking core. Chris Anderson, Andy Sun, Cody McCulley doing the anchoring right there in the middle. LaFontaine looking over the defense. He gives the handoff to Roy. Adam Roy stays on his feet, but he's driven backwards by Cody McCulley. Nice job by McCulley driving the feet, forcing him back. Roy, however, will gain a few more on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 2 yards to go for the Cougars. So the Cougars doing a nice job after having lousy field position, starting at their own half-yard line, getting the ball out near midfield.
A tackle. McCully planting his helmet, and Roy looking almost like he wanted a homestead.
Well, it looks like this homestead is in jeopardy.
Alex.
There goes Roy. He gets to the outside as the horn sounds, but he gets to the outside. First down for Central Kitsap. I think we're going to head down to the field here for a report from Amy. Amy, are you there?
All right, guys. Okay. All right. So what brings you guys to the game today?
Football! To vanquish mine enemies! Football! Yeah! Football! Football! Land monster!
All right, so how do you think it supports the team?
It supports it very much because it makes them excited to play. If nobody was here, they wouldn't care.
Are we going to win?
Of course we are! Yeah!
Back to you, announcers.
Thank you for that report down there, Amy. As we are getting close to the second quarter of play, the Central Kitsap Cougars getting a first down run there right before the end of the first quarter. Adam Roy now sharing a lot of the running duties with Martinelli. So a powerful 1-2 punch there by Central Kitsap. CK started this drive on their own 1 yard line, just inside the 1 yard line. But they're on the move. They're doing a nice job of ball control, going with the running attack. As the Cougars come off the sideline, they'll have the ball at their own 44 yard line. LaFontaine under center. Kane split left. We'll see if he's able to go in motion and catch a pass. As he does, they hand the ball off now to the fullback, number 33. Big fullback. Really big fullback.
Full fullback.
The fullest fullback I've seen so far this year. You know what? We're having a difficult time finding 33 on our roster, so we're just going to have to call him the big man running the ball. So nice job straight up the middle, barreling his way close to that first down marker. A gain of 8 yards. It'll be 2nd and 2 for Central Kitsap as CK has a man down on the field. That's Adam Roy, number 14, down on the field. As we hope that Roy will be okay. He's finally sitting up now.
Roy being a key player on both sides of the ball tonight for the Cougars.
Looks like he's hobbling off on that leg there, but he looks as if he'll be okay. Adam Roy is 6'2", 177-pound senior. As CK will have 2nd and 2 from their 46-yard line. LaFontaine hands the ball off to Martinelli. He almost fumbles the ball, able to keep it, stay on his feet. He's taken down hard by Pat Kelly. Nice tackle by Kelly. Also driven out of bounds by Nick Anderson. But not until he gets another first down. So the Cougars are on the move here. And JD, they look like they might be headed towards that end zone to get their first points of the season.
Well, I'm sure if you're a Central Kitsap fan, you're really hoping that's possible. But if you're a South Kitsap fan, you're thinking we can stop them. You know, it's both sides of the ball. Both teams are pounding it. We'll just have to wait and see. And number 33, the Tracta, since his name's out in the program, that's what we'll give him the name of. See if he can plow up the field a little bit more.
So the Cougars gaining some momentum here. They hand the ball off to the Tractor again. One more time. He stays on his feet. He's just barreling his way through that middle. It'll be 2nd down for the Cougars. Keith Kane comes back into the game for Central Kitsap and will split to the far left side with the Tractor and Martinelli in the backfield. Kane goes in motion. LaFontaine's got a man off in the flat, but he overthrows his man. Nick Anderson on the coverage. He He was looking for Kane on the reception, but Kane was not able to make the reception.
A la Fontaine.
It'll be 3rd down and 8 for CK. So CK finally getting some statistical numbers there in the throwing game. Number 93 for the Cougars splits to the far right side. LaFontaine sends a man in motion. Fakes the handoff, rolls out to his right. Looks like he's going to keep it. Swims his way up the middle, stays on his feet, doing a nice job of evading the tacklers, and I think he's going to have a 1st down. Nice run by LaFontaine.
Finally brought down by number 23, Craig Center.
Got near the 35-yard line, looked like he was going to be taken down. Made a nice swim move to the inside. Made a few other cuts up the middle. Stayed on his feet. Was able to get the 1st down. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cougars at the South Kitsap 30-yard line. Kane goes in motion again. LaFontaine fakes the handoff. He's got a man wide open. He's got the tractor in the flat, and the tractor flattens a few people in his way as he gets down close to the 1st down marker. We have a man down, looks like number 8, Nick Anderson.
On the reception.
Anderson looked like he collided with another player from South Kitsap. That looks like Cody McCulley. Cody McCulley and Nick Anderson both down on the field for the Wolves. Looked like there was a collision. Hope those 2 young men are okay. So the Wolves get a quick break here as they tend to 2 players on the field. And McCulley, Cody McCulley, a 6'3" senior, coming off of an injury last year. McCulley tearing his ACL in his knee. And we sure hope that that's not the case right now as he's sitting down. He gets up gingerly. Actually, that's number 34. That's Chris Anderson. Thought it was McCulley. It's Chris Anderson, though. But it looks like he's okay. Looks like everybody's okay.
I'm okay.
You guys okay up here?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Because we try and be okay every day here at SK.
We sure hope all you out in TV land are okay, too.
Okay, here we go with the play. They hand the ball off to Martinelli. Gets a nice block. Gets to the outside. Now he's going to have another 1st down.
Nice stop again by Craig Center. Getting the job done. You can hear the hit all the way up here in the booth.
Martinelli getting the handoff. Got a nice block. Sealed up on the inside. Met by Center, but not until Martinelli gets that 1st down. So CK still on the move. CK at the South Kitsap 17-yard line. LaFontaine hands off to Martinelli. He scoots around a little bit, tries to get on the play, but he'll be taken down again. That's been the running attack for the Cougars here tonight. They haven't been getting a lot of big running plays. They've just been chipping away at that South Kitsap defense, and it's been very effective as Kane goes off the field.
Number 15, Albert Jenkins, doing a nice job stopping the run that time.
Number 33, the tractor's back in for the Cougars. Martinelli also in the backfield. They hand the ball off to Martinelli, and he's hit hard by Chris Anderson.
The Wolves really starting to key off Martinelli now.
Anderson on the tackle at the 14. We'll call it 3rd down and 7 for CK. So a key play coming up here for both sides. Cougars looking to get into that end zone for the first time this season. South Kitsap looking to make a big stop. The tractor and Martinelli in the backfield. LaFontaine drops back. He's got a man out in the flat. He makes the catch. Martinelli stays on his feet. Gets close to the goal line. He'll be taken out at the 1. Nice job by LaFontaine. Had Martinelli in the right flat. There was nobody there for the coverage. Looked like a little confusion by the Wolves. Martinelli made the catch, tripped up, almost fell, stayed on his feet, getting close. They're going to spot the ball at the 2. First and goal for Central Kitsap.
Center coming in, being the scoreboard savior on that play. Knocked Martinelli out of bounds.
So CK knocking on the door. They hand the ball off to the tractor, and he's in for the touchdown. Touchdown Central Kitsap. Their first points of the season. Number 33, the tractor, goes in from 2 yards. So CK is on the board. A 99-yard drive. Excellent ball control by CK as they get into the end zone. So CK finally gets on the board. Keith Kane with the kick, and it is no good as it is blocked. But not until the CK Cougars get on the board. And with 7:31 remaining in the first half, South Kitsap leads Central Kitsap 7-6. So a nice job by CK there, going 99 yards for the touchdown.
Some hard-nosed football by both sides these last 2 quarters.
CK doing a nice job, penalty-free, basically. And when you are penalty-free, you should get some points on the board. So the CK coaches have to be happy with the first touchdown of the season. So the CK Cougars will be kicking off from their own 40 as the Wolves send back Richard Fine and Nick Anderson to receive the kickoff. So the Wolves have had the absence of their top running back, Victor Valle, who could be out for the rest of the game with a bad hip. We'll have to wait and see. Look to do something here. As Kane, it's a short kick. He's going to let it go. It'll be taken by Fine at the 20. He tries to get it, stays on his feet, dashes out to the left-hand side. Oh, he's hit hard right as a flag comes down. That was hit by number 81, Anthony Radala. But a flag came flying in from the CK sideline. It could be an illegal block in the back.
Well,
Flag thrown at the 35, and it's clipping against the Wolves. So tapped 15 yards backwards against the Wolves.
Well, that's the second time we've seen that call tonight. That's an unfortunate and fairly dangerous call to have to make, not as a ref, but as a player, getting hit in the back. Once again, that is where your spinal cord is located, your central nervous system.
And they say we don't learn anything at football games. We learn aplenty.
Biology in 5th grade.
So the Wolves, deep in their own territory, at their own 15, have their hands full here. There's a little momentum shift. And the Cougars looking to stop the Wolves here as Richard Fine splits far to the right side of the field. Fullington under center. He hands the ball off to Mason. A nice counterplay. Almost eludes the tackler. Nice tackle there, though. That was number 45 for the Cougars, Scott Jennings, a 6'3", 217-pound junior. Mason had a little bit of room to his left, but not before Jennings grabbed him, threw him back into Mason County. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Wolves. We can see a little extra step from the Cougar defense here as Fullington looks over the defense. He drops back, hold the show. That looks like it'll be an illegal procedure call on the offense, so not looking good here. A couple of penalties against South Kitsap, and you've got to know, JD, DJ, DB, JJ, we're all one big happy family up here, aren't we? That Coach Sigurdsson can't be happy with these penalties.
Well, it's as a coach, you're looking at it from kind of a ridiculous standpoint. You know, you get your trying to get your team's momentum going, and they just keep shooting themselves in the foot with these needless penalties. JJ.
These guys are going to be bear crawling until the cows come home.
Fullington drops back. He's got a man out in the flat, but the ball's batted down. It was intended for McCulley.
Wolves needing to just regroup themselves and do what they always do. Hard-nosed football, blue collar. Stuff dreams are made of.
Looked like the ball was batted down by Darren Adams, a 6'2", 201-pound senior for CK. So it'll be 3rd down and 13 for the Wolves at their own 13-yard line. So the Wolves will have to reach into their bag of tricks and see what they can come up with. Richard Fine and Cody McCulley split right. Fullington hands the ball off straight up the middle. Not much on the gain. I think that the Wolves were just trying to get a little bit closer, give themselves some extra room so they could punt this ball away. Not much on that carry. Looked like 21, Pat Kelly. It'll be 4th and 10 for South Kitsap. So CK will get the ball back here as time is winding down in the first half. South Kitsap leading CK 7-6. Even though we see the scoreboard says that CK is ahead 12-7, but that's not right. So punt is away. It's taken by LaFontaine at the 37. He gets to the outside, chased by Nick Anderson, stays on his feet. Oh, he's just hit out of bounds. He was just smashed. Nice hit by the defense there. LaFontaine getting to the outside. He was taken down, and he popped right back up. And CK will have the ball at the South Kitsap 45-yard line.
Fontaine, they can show Darren.
So the Cougars looking to do some more damage before halftime here. As there they go, they got the correct score up on the scoreboard now, 7-6. LaFontaine hands off to the tractor. He moves his way through the middle again for a nice gain.
Well, the tractor's just one of those guys where, as a defender, you just got to get down, break down, and hope for the best.
Taken down by Bubba Dunn and Albert Jenkins, but looks like we'll have a timeout on the field. CK calls timeout where there was a gain of 4 on that last run. And I think we're going to head down to the sideline again for a report from Amy. Amy, are you there?
All right, guys, what are your names?
My name's Kyle.
I'm Larry.
Brandon.
All right, what brings you guys these games? Why are you here?
The South team is really good, so I like to watch them. So
I'm going to be going to this high school next year, and I like seeing what they do and how they play and stuff.
Yeah, I'm here with my team and watching my school that I'm going to go to next year.
So you guys enjoying the game?
Oh, yeah, I'm having a great time.
All right, back to you, announcers.
Thank you for that report, Amy. Looked like we had a few future South Kitsap football players representing the 3 junior highs in our district. Cedar Heights, Sedgwick, and Marcus Whitman. As the Cougars resume play, they hand the ball off to Martinelli, gets out to the left side. Nice job by Martinelli. Again, another nice gain on the play. We're going to call it 9 yards. That's going to be another first down.
Number 21, Pat Kelly, making the stop there. Been a pretty busy guy tonight.
But you've got to give credit to Martinelli and Adam Roy, not only for some outstanding running, but a great job by the offensive line for Central Kitsap, as they have been creating some nice holes for the running backs.
The offensive line is really a bunch of guys that work real hard and never get much credit, so here's to you, fellas.
They're continuing to do a nice job here in the first half. LaFontaine drops back. He had a man open, and he slipped and fell. Martinelli looked for the little jump pass right in the middle, but right when Martinelli turned around, he slipped and fell down on the field. It'll be an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 for CK. Martinelli was wide open on that play. Could have been a big one. CK comes out. 2nd and 10 at the South Kitsap 39. LaFontaine drops back. Being chased. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolls to his right. He's got a man open and he's got it. It's complete. That was number 24, Ricky Beerbauer for the Cougars. He'll be just short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and 2. Nice job by LaFontaine. Dropped back, got flushed out of the pocket, was chased by Chris Anderson. Rolled to his right, had Beerbauer, complete pass. It'll be 3rd and 2, CK. LaFontaine hands the ball off to the tractor. He barrels his way down the middle with Albert Jenkins trying to take him down from behind, but not until he gets another first down. So CK, excellent ball control. They're heading towards that end zone again here with 4:11 left in the first half.
Well, and once again, that play is just coming down to Central Kitsap's offensive lineman beating the South Kitsap's defensive lineman off the ball, making those holes and making things happen.
So CK getting some good field position. Finally had poor field position in the first quarter. Martinelli motion right. LaFontaine hands the ball off to the tractor. He gets a nice big hole again. Again, JD, those holes are there, created by that offensive line for Central Kitsap. They're not gaining too many at a time, but enough. A couple, 2 or 3 plays, and they keep getting those first downs.
Well, and it seems like just this series that Central Kitsap's linemen are really, once again, getting off the ball and making those holes big enough for, or not, I shouldn't say big enough, but, you know, again, small ball, picking up a few yards at a time, just getting enough to get the first down.
So it's good to have your key running backs in there, just like the Cougars do now. LaFontaine hands the ball off to Martinelli. Nope, he's not going anywhere. He's chased down by Devin Spencer, hit hard by Chris Anderson. He was lucky to get a couple on that play anyway. Give him a gain of 1. It'll be 3rd down and 5 for CK. So big play here as time is winding down in the first half, under 3 minutes to go.
Once again, though, South Kitsap needed a breakdown to make those tackles. Instead of having 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 guys having to come in and make the tackles, you need to get just one person break it down and make an initial hit, slowing them up and kind of holding them there like a T and a T-ball, waiting for somebody else to come in.
Beerbauer goes in motion, then the ball up to How do you do, Chris Anderson? Martinelli just twisted around, hit hard, did a full circle. I don't know if he knew where he was. Looked like he got onto a big old Ferris wheel right there. Nice play by Anderson. No gain on the play. It'll be 4th down.
Martinelli looking like a piece of that taffy you see, that saltwater taffy that you see at the candy stores. That was huge.
Big hit by Chris Anderson.
Flag on the play. Or before the play, I should say.
There's a penalty flag. Offside on the defense. And that's going to be close to a first down. That might be a first down. And boy, I tell you, that's going to really get under the skin of Coach Sigurdsson. They had 4th down, going for the field goal. We'll have to see where that puts the marker. This might change everything. They might just go for it now. As Keith Kane had come out for the field goal.
Well, that's too bad. After a hit like Anderson just made, you could hope the defense could ride that wave for a little bit and start shutting down Central Kitsap. But something like this, again, South Kitsap have more penalties than they usually do. Just need to kind of get their heads into it and get things done.
As we get a measurement down on the field, and it is a costly penalty by South Kitsap. Offside on the defense as Central Kitsap was going for the field goal. Will now get the ball 1st down at the South Kitsap 12-yard line. So the Cougars get a break. LaFontaine hands the ball off to the tractor. He bounces off a few tacklers He gets closer to that goal line inside the 10. Put the ball down at the 6-yard line. CK going for the field goal. Offside on the defense for South. Giving Central Kitsap the automatic first down. And JD, like we said, turnovers are key.
Well, it's been demonstrated all night. Costly turnovers make first downs.
LaFontaine says Kane in motion. He hands the ball off to Martinelli. He gets to the outside. Martinelli just barrels his way over the defense. Nice stop by Cody McCulley and Craig Center. Inside the 5. Place the ball at the 4-yard line. It'll be 3rd and goal with under a minute to play. So CK looking to get into the end zone one more time. Heading into halftime. They got the tractor in the backfield.
With Martinelli.
They hand the ball off to Martinelli. He tries to get to the outside. He's taken down by the Wolves. He doesn't cross that goal line. He'll be stopped at the 1 as Central Kitsap quickly calls timeout.
Martinelli showing that he's almost one of the biggest workhorses for the Central Kitsap team. Makes you kind of wonder if he came from the same farm as the tractor.
It was actually 3rd down, and CK had the opportunity to get a first down, and they did. So now they'll have 1st and goal from the 1 with 27 seconds left here in the first half. So Central Kitsap, a total change in the momentum as the Wolves got on the board early. But CK has come back with a touchdown, their first touchdown of the season, as the tractor gets 2 yards. And the Cougars are looking to threaten here again right before halftime. So this is going to be a huge momentum swing for Central Kitsap going into halftime.
Well, I think a lot of it's coming, like we just talked about for the last few minutes here, just penalties. You got to keep your head on straight and do the little things right. It seems to be what Central Kitsap's doing. Small ball, and South Kitsap needs to stay away from the penalties, as we stated before.
Well, the South Kitsap coaches have to be a little concerned here, hoping to get a big stop by the defense as both teams come out. The Cougars quickly out on offense. The Wolves a little late getting out there. They'll get set up here quickly. It's 1st and goal from the 1. LaFontaine sends a man in motion. He's going to keep it, and he's going to get in easily. Touchdown Central Kitsap. Nick LaFontaine, a 1-yard run, goes straight up the middle, practically untouched, as Central Kitsap gets their 2nd touchdown of the season, and they take the lead. So Central Kitsap, another touchdown here in the 2nd quarter of play.
Great job by the Central Kitsap line again. Getting on the board, 12-7, a la Fontaine.
As the extra point kick, it hits the upright, and it is no good. So again, the Cougars miss another extra point. But that 1-yard touchdown run by Nick LaFontaine puts the Cougars ahead of South Kitsap with just over 24 seconds left here in the first half.
Well, once again,
the Wolves are concerned. I think we're going to have a replay here on this. Start.
Scoring more points this first half than they have the entire season so far.
So the CK Cougars were shut out the first 2 games of the year. 3rd time's the charm as they come out and get a couple of touchdowns.
I think we'll all be curious to see how the second half turns out. Once again, going back to, as we talked about last week, as the South Kitsap's conditioning, usually being able to outlast the other team.
And the Cougars look to go for an onside kick. They try to kick it hard, but it is taken by Tommy Patrick. He does the right thing, just falls on the ball. But the Wolves will actually have 23 seconds left in decent field position, as they'll be at their own 47-yard line. So the Wolves still have a chance. They might be able to air it out. And I'll tell you, with Josh Fullington, he's got a rocket for an arm. They've got a pretty good receiving core. They might be able to get something on the board here before halftime. So we'll see what the Wolves have in store. They're going to send Richard Fine and Cody McCulley to the right in the I formation. Fullington rolls out to the right. He tries to hit Cody McCulley near the 50-yard line, but the pass is incomplete.
McCulley hit hard by number 64, old Willie Gray.
Oh, Willie gets the big stick there on the coverage. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for Central Kitsap. So the Wolves going for a pass play, incomplete. You got to think that, I'm not sure if the Wolves are going to be trying anything anymore, or maybe they'll just take a knee, but McCulley splits to the far left side. They might just try and run this. Nope, they're going for the pass play, but hold everything.
Possible holding call, maybe. It's number 70, number 72 getting into it a little bit.
Looks like it'll be illegal procedure against South Kitsap. So that play died before it ever started. Scoot the Wolves back 5 more yards as Fine comes out. Little sloppy play here by the Wolves right before halftime. Not a good second quarter as they dominated the first quarter. Hiram Davis is now in the game, split to the far left side. Nick Anderson to the right. Fullington's got to probably look for him, and he's got a man, and he's going deep for Hiram Davis, but he overthrows him at the 25-yard line. Incomplete with just over 15 seconds remaining in the game. So it'll be 3rd and 14 for South Kitsap. So a couple of incomplete plays here.
Davis looking like he had a step on that defender. A little bit shorter of a pass, and well, but I guess ifs and buts were candy nuts. We'd all have a Merry Christmas.
Fullington overthrew his intended receiver, Hiram Davis, heading down the left side. Now Anderson split to the far left. Nick Anderson, a great athlete with good jumping ability. Fullington might be looking for him. Well, they hand the ball off to Charlton Mason, just trying to run the clock out here, as the ball will be placed at the 45, but I believe that will be it. Wolves won't even make an attempt to kick the ball away. And time is now expired here in the first half as the Central Kitsap Cougars lead the South Kitsap Wolves 12-7 here at Joe Knowles Field at South Kitsap High School. And right now we're going to turn it over to J.J. Duncan for some halftime announcements.
Now taking the field is the SK Marching Band, showing their SK Wolf pride. This is the first field show they've presented in 4 years under the leadership of the new band director, Gary Grams, recently from Montana. They have worked hard to bring you their performance tonight. Enjoy the halftime show.
Music Entertainment, the SK Band, the next Gary Grahams. Your drum majors, Gary Gordon and Rebecca Borges. The SK Band.
your name and what do you do?
Okay, my name's Jim Bryant, and I'm a photographer.
All right, who are you a photographer for?
I used to work for the Port Orchard Independent, but I was laid off in April, and I now work for Associated Press. And I'm down here just photographing the game because I like South Kitsap football.
That's great. So what's your favorite sport to photograph? You like football?
Well, I like them all. Football's usually the best. It's more fun, the crowd excitement along the the sidelines and out on the field.
All right, that's great. So I think I'm going to send it up to the announcers now in the box. Okay, we're going to keep on going. Okay. So are there any special techniques that you look for when you take a picture of somebody?
Yeah, you basically have to know the sport. It's usually keying on the quarterback, wherever the quarterback is, and wherever he looks is the direction the ball will probably go. Every once in a while, those misdirection plays catch me, but
okay.
yeah.
All right. Right, that's great. Okay, we're going to send it up to the booth now. Thank you very much.
Oh, no problem.
Welcome back to the second half of play here at South Kitsap High School as the Central Kitsap Cougars enjoy a 12-7 lead heading into the beginning of the third quarter of play. And the South Kitsap Wolves will receive. And JD, the Central Kitsap Cougars get their first 2 touchdowns of the season and had some nice momentum going into halftime.
Well, that's true. However, they missed the 2 extra points, so that's kind of giving South Kitsap a little bit of hope. Again, the Cougars coming out hoping to ride this wave, scoring their first 2 touchdowns of the season, and South Kitsap trying to inject some adrenaline into both their offense and defense, and hopefully stay away from those costly penalties that really assisted the Cougars. Not that they really needed it that first half.
Well, the Wolves came out ready and raring to go in the first quarter and did a nice job dominating play, but the tides changed and the Cougars did a nice job of ball controls, got their first touchdown of the season after a 99-yard drive with about 14 plays and got into the end zone. And then they were able to get into the end zone again on a 1-yard touchdown run by the quarterback, a sophomore quarterback, Nick LaFontaine, and they enjoy a 12-7 lead. But the Wolves have been without the running service of Victor Valle, and it has somewhat shown tonight as it appears as if Valle has some kind of an injury down on the sideline as Kane gets ready to kick off, and it'll be taken, looks like, by Nick Anderson at the 12-yard line. He follows a few blockers. He tries to get up the middle, and he gets about an we'll call it a 19-yard return down to the 31, where the Wolves will have a 1st and 10, and we'll see what the Wolves can do here on offense in the third quarter.
Fairly good start by the Wolves, catching it pretty deep in their territory there and hoping to make something of it.
Richard Fine split to the far left side of the field. Fullington hands the ball off to Charlton Mason again. The Wolves look a little bit fired up here. Mason, a junior, 6'2 junior taking over the duties at running back while Victor Valle is on the sideline. Valle gaining 212 yards last week against Bremerton. Andy Sun comes out of the game as the Wolves now send out 3 wide receivers and are in the I formation. Big John Fuchs, the fullback. Fullington fakes the handoff. He's got a man down the middle. He's got Nick Anderson, and he's got it all, and it's incomplete. Nick Anderson dropped the ball at the 25. He lost his footing. If he'd stayed on his feet, he could have gone into the end zone. But even so, he should have caught the ball. He just flat out dropped it. Incomplete pass. It'll be 3rd and 6 for the Wolves. A heartbreaker there.
Well, as we talked about earlier this week, Darren, that's one of those plays that starts out with the body of a supermodel and ends up with the face of Neil Young.
The speedster, Nick Anderson, got behind the defense. Fullington threw a nice ball, but it was incomplete. As he drops back, they're looking for a little screen. He's got Cody McCulley. He's got a lot of room if he stays on his feet. Nice job by McCulley. Good catch. Nice throw by Fullington. Gets past the 45. We'll put the ball at the 46. First down for the Wolves.
McCulley getting some great acceleration through the mid part of the field there.
So a potential touchdown pass play to Nick Anderson dropped, but Cody McCulley makes up the slack there. Fullington with a little screen underneath the defense. First down for the Wolves, and that's something new that we've been seeing from the Wolves this year, that screen play. And there looks like there was movement on the line. I'm not exactly sure who was offside, but I think it looked like it was the left side of that offensive line. As the officials huddle near the ball. And it's offside on the Cougars. It was close, but the defensive line snuck in there a little too fast. So the ball will go past midfield. It'll be 1st and 5 for the Wolves at the CK 48-yard line.
Welcome penalty for the Wolves, getting a few yards on that.
Fullington looks over the defense. He hands the ball off to Mason. He doesn't get much on the play. Charlton Mason will only get about 2 on the carry. Call it 3 on the carry. It'll be 3rd down. Looked like that was John Fuchs, big John Fuchs on the carry.
Fuchs trying to make a few yards, but number 52, Afalava, not letting Fuchs get awful lot of yards on that one.
There's an awful lot of hitting going on out there too by the defense. Wolves will have a 2nd and 2. Mason bounces to the outside. He gets to the outside. There goes Charlton Mason. Oh, but he's taken down just past the 30. Nice job by Charlton Mason on the run. He'll be taken out at the CK 29. First down for the Wolves. Nice job by Charlton Mason.
Brought down by number 11, Nick, the quarterback, Nicholas LaFontaine. Once again, LaFontaine, kind of one of the Central Kitsap's utility guys, doing things on both sides of his ball. But a great job by Mason.
Mason with the run. Gets a quick breather here. Wolves come out in the I formation. They hand the ball off to Pat Kelly, but he's not going anywhere. He's stopped in the backfield. Number 51, Keith McKay, the big hit there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Wolves. So Mason came out. Kelly comes in. Nothing on the carry. Nick Anderson comes out of the game. A lot of substitutions going on here for South Kitsap, as Fine and McCulley split to the right. They pitch the ball to Pat Kelly. He tries to get to the outside. Nice job by Kelly trying to get a few yards. Stepped out of bounds at the 25. A gain of 5 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 5 for South Kitsap. 3rd and 6 from the 25.
Wolves coming out showing a little more intensity than they had at the end of the last half.
The Wolves looking a little sluggish before halftime. I'm sure they got a nice pep talk from the SK coaches. As they are on the move here with 8:54 left in the third quarter of play. Fullington fakes the handoff. Nice fake. Plenty of time to throw. He's got a man open and he overthrows his man. He intended for Andy Sund. Nice fake by Fullington. Had plenty of time to throw. He sets up nicely with that big 6'6" frame of his. Looking for Andy Sund, but overthrew him. It'll be 4th down and 6 for the Wolves, and it looks like they'll be going for it from the CK 25.
Wolves almost possibly looking for pass interference on that one, but coming up empty-handed.
The Wolves with 2 wide receivers. They fake the handoff. Fullington's going to roll to his right. He's got a man open, sidesteps. Oh, and his receiver falls down. Richard Fine fell down, came up looking for pass interference, but the pass was incomplete. Fullington getting some pressure from number 72, Darren Adams. Fine fell down at the 4-yard line, and the pass went sailing over his head. So incomplete, and the Central Kitsap Cougars will take over on downs at their own 25. So a nice defensive stop by the Cougars. As they come out, LaFontaine sends Kane in motion. Fakes the handoff to Martinelli. He's got a man. He's got Kane. Nice job with the rollout. It's going to be a gain of 13 on the play. Another first down for the CK Cougars.
We've seen that play before tonight. Once again, coming up big for the Cougars. With Kane going into motion, then hitting that right side, heading up the field, making the completion.
LaFontaine faked the handoff to Martinelli. Fooled the defense, rolled to his right, had Kane. A nice gain of 15 on the play. It'll be 1st and 10 for CK at their own 38. As Bearbauer goes in motion left, they hand the ball off to Martinelli. He gets to the outside, chased by Aguirre. He runs right over Pat Kelly, but not until he gets a big gain on the play.
Central Kitsap staying with that running game. It's been paying off for them all night long.
Martinelli gains 8. It'll be 2nd and 2 for Central Kitsap at their own 46. So the Cougars coming out. Ball control here. Head coach Mark Keel has to be happy with the way his Cougars have come on. Kane goes in motion left. They hand the ball off to Adam Roy, who's back in the ball game. He's hit by Nick Anderson at midfield. That'll be a gain of 4 yards. It'll be 1st down for Central Kitsap. So Adam Roy coming back into the game.
Central Kitsap's offensive line, you can't say enough about them so far. Making holes that not just, well, yeah, they're amazing. Darren.
McKay, Jennings, Harpel, Adams doing a nice job up front. Creating some big holes, big openings, big passageways, you name it, they're getting it. LaFontaine hands off to Martinelli, being chased by Andy Sund. He's not going anywhere. There's Anderson to help him out. Andy Sund said, "Get out of my kitchen."
Sund flying in like he owned the place. Nice job. Open field tackle, breaking down as we talked about the first half. Making those defensive adjustments when you are making one of those open field tackles, bringing them down and getting things done. Nice job.
Sund gets by the blocker. He's able to take him down. A loss of 1 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 11 for Central Kitsap as Roy goes motion right. LaFontaine hands off to Martinelli, and he gets outside. Nick Anderson says, "Get out of my kitchen."
Martinelli has the ball carrier. That's Andy Sund at the end
Once again, South Kitsap coming up big, making those open field tackles, getting things done. And saying, hey, get out of my kitchen.
So the Wolves coming up big here on defense. It'll be 3rd and 10 for the Cougars. Defense getting a little riled up here. LaFontaine looks at that defense. He drops straight back. Oh, he's being flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he still gets the pass off. Gets the ball off to the tractor. Number 33 for the Cougars. But he was rushed by Chris Anderson. Nice defensive stop there.
Great job by Anderson putting pressure on LaFontaine there, bringing him down. But LaFontaine, once again, returning the favor and getting the pass complete.
LaFontaine did a nice job maintaining his composure as he was flushed out of the pocket by Anderson, was still able to get the ball away. Complete pass. But the Cougars will have a 4th down, and they will kick the ball away as we have a quick equipment timeout down on the field. But now we're ready as Adam Roy is standing at his 40-yard line. The Wolves look like they might have drawn the offensive line offsides. The Wolves coming up to that line, juking and jiving, trying to get the offense to move, which they did. Scoot them back 5 more.
Fine and Mason back to return the punt.
Richard Fine also back for the Wolves. The ball will be at the CK 47-yard line. High snap. There goes the ball. It's almost blocked by Pat Kelly. Charlton Mason will have the ball at his own 15. He trips, stays on his feet. Nice job of hanging on to the ball by Charlton Mason. But the Wolves will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line. The ball was almost blocked. The kick was almost blocked by Pat Kelly. But he was able to get it away. But a nice defensive series there by the Wolves. And the CK Cougars, a few plays, they have to punt it back. So the Wolves looking to get something going here. With 5:28 left in the 3rd quarter play, still down 12-7. They hand the ball off to Mason. He doesn't have any running room there, though. He's wrapped up big.
Mason almost looking like trying to shove a pickle down a clogged drain on that one.
Looks like nothing's going down that drain. I don't think he got any on the carry.
Nada.
Zilch.
Zip.
0.
Say goodnight.
It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Wolves as McCulley and Fine split to the wide side of the field. Bullington drops back, looking for McCulley. He's got him at the 30. Oh, he hurdles right over the man. Nice job by McCulley. LaFontaine couldn't believe it. Looked like he may have been accidentally kicked as McCulley literally hurtled right over him at the 30-yard line. Nice job by McCulley getting to the 37.
Looks like LaFontaine is still laying on the ground, holding possibly his left knee, or excuse me, his right leg. Well, the trainers are now holding it. Just hope he's all right.
And I just want to say good news for students as a little reminder that on October 11th that is statewide teacher training day. That means no school for students, but sorry teachers, you're going to have to go to work.
As the trainers go down out onto the field to attend to their sophomore quarterback, Nick LaFontaine.
LaFontaine, a key to this Cougar football team, doing it on both sides of the ball, returning balls, throwing the balls, defense. Kind of one of their utility men, as Central Kitsap has demonstrated tonight that they have a few guys that are kind of their workhorses. Again, you got to kind of wonder.
He was really bringing the pain.
And this is usually where the Wolves capitalize over their opponents. trying to wear him down. LaFontaine gets up. He's walking off under his own power.
Little hitch in his giddy up there.
Looks like he'll be okay. The Cougars will need that giddy up for him to come back out onto the field, help generate some offense and defense. As the Wolves come out ready to go, they send 3 wide receivers out. McCauley, Anderson, and Fine. Pat Kelly now in at tailback, and Big John Fuchs is the fullback. Fullington looks over the defense. Fakes the handoff. Nice fake. Oh, he's got a man open. He's going for Nick Anderson. Single coverage. In and out. Boy, it sure looked like pass interference. Both men going for the ball about the 25-yard line. Nice defense, though. Number 84, Keith Kane on the coverage. Fullington looking for Nick Anderson. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Wolves. Earlier, Fullington was looking for Nick Anderson. A big pass play. Anderson dropped the ball. Going for it again here as Jake Bowling comes into the game now for the Wolves.
Pat Kelly back in the backfield.
Fullington hands the ball off to Kelly. Oh. No, he says no. He says, where are you going? You're not going anywhere but backwards. Nice stop by the defense.
Defensive flying through that offensive line again. As I believe number 54.
Number 54 for the Central Kitsap Cougars with the stop there.
Coming through like he owns the place. But the Wolves will hope to resolve that ownership in this next possession.
So a loss of 3 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 13 for South Kitsap. Fullington drops the snap, drops back. He's got Pat Kelly out in the flat, but he's not going to get much as he trips and falls. Fullington fumbled the snap, picked it up, was able to hit Kelly in the flat. He had nothing but white jerseys around him. Coming up to the 30, even slipped and fell, so just past it. The ball will be placed at the South Kitsap 33-yard line, but they'll have to kick the ball away. Nick Anderson doing the punting. Ricky Beerbauer, the 5'6", 147 sophomore, back to receive the kick. He's at the 30. Anderson with the kick. Looks like it goes off the side of his foot. Not a very good kick. Takes a CK bounce, and it'll be down at the CK 41-yard line. So Central Kitsap will get good field position after a nice defensive stop. The Wolves unable to get it going on offense. And JD, you got to imagine that the Wolves are now really getting concerned here. They got to get this momentum back, try and get that ball in the end zone.
Well, it looked as almost looked like when they came out for the start of the first half the second half, that it was there, but it's kind of slowly started to deflate like one of those cheap balloons you buy from the florist. You just got to find some more helium and get these guys going.
As we have a new quarterback for the Cougars, number 7, Michael Custer, comes out for the Cougars. He hands the ball off to Martinelli. He tries to sideside, and the ball was fumbled. The ball was fumbled on the play as the flag comes flying in. It'll be 2nd down, so the Cougars recover their own fumble. Check the penalty, holding against CK. So the Cougars get a break there. Fumbling, Martinelli fumbled the ball just crossing the line of scrimmage.
Michael Custer, a junior, 5'10", 170 pounds. Not one of the taller kids on the field, but getting things done.
So Custer coming in, giving LaFontaine a break. LaFontaine came off the field hobbling. Custer trying to make a stand here. He hands the ball off to Adam Roy. Adam Roy tries to power his way over the line of scrimmage.
Old Roy doing a nice job on that run.
They chip away, get a few yards on the run. Call it the 36-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 14, 2nd and 15 for Central Kitsap, as Custer just made his last stand, and LaFontaine comes back into the game. So LaFontaine looking like he's all right. Under center, he drops back. Oh, he's chased, and he's rushed, and pass was almost incomplete. LaFontaine did a nice job dumping the ball off for the tight end. Looked like Kane.
Chris Anderson, number 34, with that sack. Again, getting in LaFontaine's face, as we saw earlier. LaFontaine, though, once again getting it off barely before Anderson gives a big how do you do.
Anderson getting in there a couple of times close to LaFontaine, but LaFontaine is still able to dump that ball off. Nice job on the defense. It'll be 3rd and 15 for CK. LaFontaine sends a man in motion, Bearbrower. They hand the ball off to Adam Roy. Oh, and he's hit hard. Sund and Anderson putting the big sticks on him. Actually, that's Anthony Aguirre. Nice tackle by Aguirre, but it won't be enough for the first down. It'll be 4th and 11, and the Cougars will have to kick the ball away again. So the Wolves coming out in this second half of play, doing a nice job on defense. They're going to have to try and get something cooking on offense, as Charlton Mason and Richard Fine are back to receive the kick from Roy.
The Wolves slowly chipping away at that Flintstone, looking for that spark that'll ignite them, getting back in this game.
Roy with the kick. It'll take a CK bounce. Mason tries to field the ball that was heading out of bounds. Pat Kelly, again, almost in there for the block. Does a nice job not running into the kicker. So a nice punt by Adam Roy. About a 40-yard kick on that. Nice roll, nice bounce. And the Wolves will have the ball at their own 25, call it the 24-yard line. We'll have to see what, actually, we'll call it to 23. Maybe we should just probably throw out a few other numbers.
I don't think we should call it anything. Maybe just let it call us.
Just roll the dice. Jaddy needs a new pair of shoes, as Fullington fakes the handoff. Nice fake, rolls to his right. He's got his tight end. Oh, and it's tipped. His intended receiver was the fullback, Big John Fuchs.
Number 64, old Willie Gray, gets in there and tips it.
Oh, Willie Gray with the stop there. Nice hands with the tip. It'll be 2nd and 10. So Fullington scrambling a bit, having a hard time hitting his receivers.
Willie Gray, excuse me, Darren, go ahead.
I was just going to say, you don't want to give Fullington enough time, but that young man is going to hit his targets. It's hard to stop him. So the Wolves trying to get something going here.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
You mind reader, you. As Mason gets the ball, he heads out to the right side. He's trying to get it. Oh, and he loses an attack. A tackler. Kane takes him out. Charlton Mason. Nice run to the outside. A gain of 7 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 3 for the Wolves. So the Wolves need to get something going here. Have to convert their 3rd downs. CK hoping for the big stop.
As the clock starts winding down, you got to kind of start wondering is if Valle might make an appearance tonight. You never know.
The Wolves send 2 receivers to the left. Fullington hands the ball off to Mason. Mason gets to the outside, cuts up the middle. Nice job, slips. Had a lot of running room ahead of him. Nonetheless, he gets a first down. Looks like the ball will be at about the 38-yard line. Nice run by Charlton Mason.
A lot of slips on the field down there tonight. It looks like a dress shop.
I can't even say it. The field playing conditions. You guys don't mind if I leave for a minute, take a few speech lessons, then I'll come back up here. The conditions down on the field getting a little colder. Nice fake by Fullington. He's got a man wide open, Cody McCulley, but he throws behind him near the 50-yard line. Incomplete. Fullington with a nice fake, but he threw behind his intended receiver, Cody McCulley, at midfield. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Wolves.
McCauley making kind of a flying Bruce Lee Jumpman-esque attempt for it, but once again behind him, and McCauley's unable to bring her in. Wolves still looking for that spark, get things going. Not without an effort, though.
Fullington, they got to hurry up. Don't need another costly penalty. Fullington looking for his man. He's got Nick Anderson, but he overthrows him. Anderson looked like he had a tough time turning around. Fullington threw it just a little too high. Incomplete. 3rd and 10 for the Wolves. So South Kitsap getting that first down, but the last couple of pass plays not turning out their way.
Well, I think the big thing right now is just Fullington settling down, getting the ball down, getting it to his receivers. I'm sure all of you out in TV land with your bowl of nachos is thinking the same thing.
Well, hold on to your nachos. We got a lot of football left here tonight. Fullington, little 3-step drop. He's got a man open. He's going for Nick Anderson. He's going to overthrow him again. Kane on the coverage. Incomplete. Fullington looking over at Sigurdsson saying, hey, what the heck am I supposed to do here? Incomplete. It'll be 4th down, and the Wolves will have to kick it away. Well, if you'd like to help young people gain the skills they need to be successful, happy and productive citizens of our community, there's a meeting you should attend. The group is called Developmental Assets Next Step Committee. The name sounds complicated. The goal is simple. Help kids succeed. They will be meeting October 10th at the First Lutheran Church at 7 p.m. Call the school district office for more information. So the Wolves, down and out. Another kick on the way. Looked as if it touched a Cougar down there. No indication, though. It'll be down at the Central Kitsap 34-yard line. So the South Kitsap Wolves unable to capitalize on offense. And JD, they just haven't been able to do anything. And a big part of that is the absence of Victor Valle.
I think so. Again, Fullington and just needing to settle down and complete those passes, and the O-line possibly making some holes again.
Well, the Wolves just not getting some rhythm going here, but don't count them out. A lot of football left to play as they hand the ball off to the tractor, and he's just barreling his way over the middle. He just powers his way over Cody McCauley. The tractor with a nice gain there, a gain of 11. It'll be 1st down for the CK Cougars at their own 45-yard line. Big hole there by the Central Kitsap offensive line.
Central Kitsap capitalizing on that large tractor-esque form of number 33, getting things done.
So the tractor getting a 1st down here as time has expired in the 3rd quarter. Being down 12-7 here as we'll have another little service announcement.
I can't believe you lost the camera, Dino.
Dude, I did not lose the camera.
Yes, you did. You touched it last year. Let's just look for it, all right?
Okay.
Let's just look for it.
Okay.
Will you hear that?
What?
Camera.
Camera! Camera! Where?
Man, we're gonna get in so much trouble for this.
What's this Wii stuff? I'm not the one who lost it.
Yes, you did. You lost it. You touched it last. You're the one who uses it.
This costs more than our life. Are you aware of that?
Yes, I am.
Wait.
So here we are back for the last quarter of play at Joe Knowles Field at South Kitsap High School as the Central Kitsap Cougars lead the South Kitsap Wolves 12-7. Central Kitsap will start the 4th quarter play with the ball at their own 45-yard line. LaFontaine hands the ball off to the tractor and he gets up the middle. Nice gain of 5 past midfield to the 49-yard line. So the Central Kitsap Cougars doing a nice job here. The one thing that they want to do is run the clock down. But the Wolves, they're looking to get that ball back.
Wolves are really going to have to start keying on that number 33 tractor, trying to plow up that South Kitsap defense and almost making a dust bowl.
So a gain of 5 on the play. The Cougars come out. LaFontaine under center. He hands the ball off to Martinelli, or is that the tractor? Tractor's hit again hard. That looked like McCauley was in on the play. That wasn't McCauley in on the play. That was Chris Anderson in on the play. Nice job by Anderson with the tackle. And it'll be 3rd and 2 for Central Kitsap. This is a big play right here for the Wolves, looking to get a stop. They want to get that ball back as soon as they can. So the Central Kitsap Cougars with a surprising 12-7 lead here over the South Kitsap Wolves. Kane goes in motion. They hand the ball off to the tractor. He stumbles and falls, and I don't think he made it. Nice job by Chris Anderson getting in there real quick, tripping him up, and he will be short.
Anderson kind of being the South Kitsap's mole, if you will, tonight, getting through that, or seems to be the only one getting through that tough Central Kitsap offensive line.
And the mole gets in there and takes down the tractor. So the Cougars will go for it. A 4th down. It'll be 4th down and a long one to go. Maybe trying to draw the defense offside, and that's exactly what they're going to do here. Penalty flag. I don't think the Cougars were trying to snap the ball.
South Kitsap had people flying all over the place. Looked like a bowl of popping corn.
A lot of movement up front. The Wolves showing that blitz. Get the offensive line to move. Penalty cost the Cougars 5 yards, so they'll be forced to kick it away. So a big penalty there as the Wolves send Anderson. It looks like Charlton Mason and Richard Fine back to receive the punt from Adam Roy, standing at his own 36-yard line. There's the snap. There's a penalty. It's a wobbly end-over-end kick, and it's going to go out at the 20-yard line. There was a penalty flag back at the line of scrimmage. We'll have to see what the call is.
The wobbler lofted off the leg of a boy named Roy.
Looked like South Kitsap was trying to draw more Cougars offside, but they may have crossed that line of scrimmage themselves. So hold everything. We'll see what the call is. 12 men on the field is the call. And we're going to go down to a sideline report. Amy, what do you got for us down there?
I'm here with one of the medics down here, and tell me, what's your name and what do you do?
My name is Troy Sivonen. I'm a member of South Kitsap Fire District 7, and I'm a fit student for the district.
That's great. And what do you do here at the games?
Well, just in case somebody gets hurt and they need to be taken to the hospital, we have the ambulance right here, and we have trained personnel to take care of the job.
All right, that's great. Up to the announcers in the box.
Flag on the play. The Cougars had too many men on the field, so scoot them back, and it'll be 4th down for Central Kitsap as they'll be kicking the ball away to the Wolves.
It seems as though this half, the Cougars seem to be the recipients of the penalty fairy goings on, if you will.
Looks like there's more of a parade coming down the middle of that field. A lot of flags are waving down there.
Ticker tape, if you will.
A couple of costly ones against the Cougars.
JJ, what are you getting from that monitor over there?
Oh, I'm seeing a lot of different things.
Such as?
Such as people being on it. Nice.
Adam Roy with a low liner, end over end, fielded by Richard Fine. He's got a little bit of room. He heads up the middle. There goes Richard Fine. Nice job by Fine. He took the ball at the 28. Crosses midfield. A big return for the Wolves. Richard Fine, they get down to the Central Kitsap 46-yard line. Call it the 44.
Hiram Davis making a key block on that play, coming down the field, laying some yellow face mask paint on those black helmets. A little bit of war paint, though.
Getting some momentum here. About a 27-yard punt return by Richard Fine gets the Wolves in prime position at just near past midfield. Fullington's got a man open. He's got him. Oh, and he just overthrows Hiram Davis. He had Hiram Davis near the 10-yard line, but just barely overthrown. I'll tell you, one of these days, he's going to get that pass play right on the numbers. Incomplete pass. It'll be 2nd and 10 for South Kitsap as Cody McCulley comes back into the game. 9:17 left in the game here. And the Wolves, they got to get some offense going here to get near that goal line. McCulley split to the far left. Richard Fine to the right. Mason and Fuchs in the backfield. Fullington drops back looking for a screen, scrambles, rolling to his left, keeps going, he's got a man, he fires it to him, and it's going to be incomplete, almost intercepted by Adam Roy. Fullington takes quite a hit, and he stays down on the field. Fullington was flushed out of the pocket, rolled to his left, he had a man down the field. The pass was a little wide, and it was almost intercepted by Adam Roy, but Fullington took a shot just past midfield as he gingerly sits up. He's being attended down there by the South Kitsap Athletic Medicine crew. Patrick Olson, the head trainer.
And SK has ever heard of a study circle? Not to be confused with the crop circles. If you have ideas about how schools and community should be ran, come to a meeting at the Christian Life Center on October 3rd at 7 p.m. Call the school district for more information.
So Fullington has to come out for a play or two. Looks like he's okay. Junior quarterback Tommy Patrick comes into the game. So the Wolves will have a 3rd and 10 as Fullington takes a big shot. Patrick fakes the handoff, rolls. He's got a man open. He's got John Fuchs, and he makes the catch. Nice play by Fuchs. He's bumbling down the left side of the field. And just like that, the Wolves get a big pass play to big John Fuchs. Tommy Patrick comes in for a play. Nice fake, rolled out to his left. Had a herd of Cougars chasing him. Fuchs was wide open in the flat. Nice job by the Wolves. So just like that, the Wolves moving here. Tommy Patrick staying in at quarterback. 1st and 10 for the Wolves at the 18-yard line. Patrick hands the ball off to Mason. He sidesteps, moves his way up the middle, and the ball is fumbled. There's a fumble on the play. Another flag comes down. The Wolves recover. Big break there for South Kitsap. His time is going to be stopped. There's a flag down on the play.
Well, it looks as though the flag came out before the whistles were blown.
Holding on South Kitsap. Looked like there was a hold on the offensive line at about the 17-yard line. So we're going to scoot the Wolves back 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Charlton Mason gained about 7 on the play, but right at the end he fumbled the ball. A nightmare for the SK coaches. Luckily, he recovered the ball. Patrick stays in the game as Pat Kelly now comes into the game, number 21, at tailback.
Once again, the Wolves getting to the door of opportunity, but getting shut out.
So the Wolves at the CK 28. Patrick hands the ball off to Kelly. He gets a nice block. Oh, and he's drilled. He is just nailed by number 52 for the Cougars. Mike Afalava. An Afalava hitting going down there. And down goes Kelly. Nice play. A gain of only a couple. It'll be 2nd and 20 for the Wolves.
The Wolves still chipping away, as we talked about before, on that Flintstone, looking for the spark. Ignite this offense, but so far we haven't seen anything. They get down, start again knocking on the door, but nobody's answering.
It'll be 2nd and 15 for the Wolves. Patrick fakes. He's got a man open. Oh, and it's almost intercepted. Martinelli had it in his hands. The intended receiver, Jake Bowling, out on the left. A little miscommunication there between Patrick and Bowling. If Martinelli hangs on to that catch, he could possibly run it all the way back. So a big break there for the Wolves.
Number 27, John Shepard, coming into the game.
Patrick still in the game at quarterback. Fullington took a big hit. Out for the Wolves. They come out in the I formation. A quick hit to McCulley. He tries to spin around a few tacklers on third down, but he's not going anywhere. So the Wolves will have a decision to make here. Hiram Davis coming out onto the field. Looks like he'll attempt a long field goal.
Again, number 64, old Willie Gray, coming in and stopping the momentum. He clips McCulley on that play, setting him up for another tackler to come in.
The ball will be at the line of scrimmage is the 22. This will be a 39-yard field goal attempt by Hiram Davis. And the kick is no good. Wasn't even close. So a missed field goal by the South Kitsap Wolves and a big momentum stopper there by the CK Cougars. And with 7 minutes to go in this game, South Kitsap surprisingly down 12-7 to the Cougars. And JD, the SK coaches now have to be incredibly concerned.
Well, again, as we talked about before, the records of these two teams and the tradition behind them, again, it's a big rivalry. But coming into this game, who would have thought that this would be the outcome so far? But once again, it's not the first time that these SK players have been in this situation, and I wouldn't count them out just yet. Yeah, we do have 7 minutes left in this fourth quarter.
So the Wolves hoping for a big defensive stop here as Martinelli gets the handoff from LaFontaine, and he is driven backwards. Nice defensive play there. That was Pat Kelly. Very little on the gain there. Head coach Mark Keel for the CK Cougars just has to be very pleased with the way his team has been playing. They had a rough start in the first quarter, but since then, they've just been doing a great job of maintaining ball possession, getting into the end zone a couple times.
Most of the success, again, has come from their running game.
LaFontaine looks over the defense. He hands the ball off to Martinelli. He tries to get somewhere, but he's going nowhere.
South Kitsap slamming the door on that.
So somewhere turns into nowhere, and the Cougars will face a third down. 0 gain on the play. Well, we'll give them 1 on the gain. It'll be 3rd and 8 for Central Kitsap. So this is a big play here with just under 6 minutes to go in the game. The Wolves trying to make a big stop here. And the Cougars are going to take a timeout to think this over as head coach Mark Keel comes out to his Cougars. He wants to make sure that they get a first down on this play as the whole SK defense goes over, and they're going to be meeting with all those SK coaches, and I can only imagine that those Wolves got to be fired up.
You think so? When they come out of this timeout, they got to be sprinting out there and getting on the ball and setting up and hoping to possibly, by their approach on the ball, maybe intimidate the Cougars a little bit. But so far tonight, the Cougars are showing no signs of intimidation, saying, hey, this might not be our field, but we're here to play.
Well, the Cougars, the last couple of plays, running plays to Martinelli, but they have gone for only a couple of yards. So we might see a pass play here. But if it's incomplete, that clock could stop. So we'll see what the Cougars do on offense here. But I would imagine you'd look for a pass play. Kane goes in motion. He fakes. LaFontaine rolls to his right, looking for a man. He looks like he's going to keep it. He does. He has a man open, but he overthrows him. The intended receiver was the tractor, number 33 for the Cougars. LaFontaine overthrew his man. Incomplete. It'll be 4th and 8. So the Wolves getting just what they wanted, a stop on D.
Number 15, Albert Jenkins, trailering the tractor on that one, hoping to unhitch any possible plays, which he did. Nice job, Jenkins.
Mason and Fine will be back to get the kick from Roy, hoping to do something. Richard Fine with the 27-yard punt return his last time. Roy, ooh, a nice kick. A spiral's going over the head of Fine. Takes a bounce. Fine's going to field it at his own 20. Circles around, trying to head up the middle. Stops. Oh, and he's not going anywhere. He's going to go down at the 25. Adam Roy with a nice punt. Sails over the head of Richard Fine.
Brought down.
He's unable to take it anywhere, so the Wolves will be back deep in their own territory, call it their own 24.
Brought down by Central Kitsap's 5-0, number 50, Danielle the Butcher.
Well, the Butcher did some cutting through the line there and was able to bring Fine down. So this is a big series here for both teams. 5:23 left in the game. The Wolves down 12-7. They pitch the ball off to Pat Kelly. He gets out to the left-hand side. He's going to be taken out of bounds, but there's a flag down at the 25-yard line. Hold everything. Kelly with the gain of about 8 on the play, but I'm afraid that this one might be coming back. Illegal procedure on South Kitsap, so again, the flags are a-flying, and these costly penalties pushing the Wolves backwards other than forwards.
Flags have almost become like acid rain for the Wolves.
Well, the Wolves are hoping for some kind of a nuclear explosion on the defense, hoping that they can get through it and get into that end zone, as Josh Follington now comes back into the game for South Kitsap. So the Wolves will have the ball at their own 19, 1st and 15. Anderson and McCauley split right. Follington drops back, being flushed. He's got the screen man, Kelly, but he doesn't have much room there.
Number 45, Big John Fuchs, trying to give quarterback a little more time there. Just wasn't quite enough.
Blockers having a little bit of difficulty finding the men. Create that hole for upfield. It'll be 2nd and 14 for South Kitsap. They only gained a couple on the play. They were looking for the screen pass to Pat Kelly, but he only picked up 2. 2nd down for the Wolves. Kelly, the tailback. Follington drops back. He's got McCauley. McCauley's going and he's wide open, and Follington overthrows his man again. Follington, he's had some men wide open, but he's overthrowing the men too much. He's got open receivers. McCauley down the right side had his man beat. Got to take a little bit off that. Put that ball right in the pocket. Incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down and 14 for South Kitsap, and they don't have much time. There's only 4:06 left. Key play right here.
Follington, again, as we talked about earlier in this game, Follington with a great arm, but however, he's going to have to dial that throttle down a little bit. Keeps overthrowing this receiver.
Wolves looking for a 1st down. If they don't get it, it's too far to go for it on 4th down. They'd have to kick the ball away. Follington fakes the handoff. Oh, he runs underneath. He's being chased. Oh, and he's going to be tripped up. He's tripped up by number 62 for Central Kitsap, Blake Harpel, a 6'1", 223 defensive lineman, senior. Follington faked the handoff, undercut a man, tried to get out to the right, but was tripped up by Harpel. And the Wolves are going to have to punt this ball away. It's too close to go for it on 4th down.
Harpel coming in there like a harpoon, forcing the Wolves to punt.
So the Wolves unable to capitalize on offense, a low snap. The kick is up, a nice spiral kick by Nick Anderson. It's going to bounce at the 40. The Cougars aren't even going to attempt to field it. A nice kick by Nick Anderson.
Great South Kitsap roll on that one as well.
About a 47-yard punt by Anderson. But the Central Kitsap Cougars will take over at their own 28 with 3:35 left in the game and still leading South Kitsap 12-7. The Wolves trying to avenge a 21-13 loss last year. Down late in this game, and the number one thing for the Cougars right now is ball control as LaFontaine comes under center. They hand the ball off to Martinelli. He slips and falls. Might have gotten a yard on the game. Martinelli with the ball. We'll give him a gain of 1 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 9 for Central Kitsap. So the Wolves getting spread out. LaFontaine running that clock down as far as he can. They hand the ball off to the Tractor. The Tractor gets up the middle. Gain of only a couple, and the Wolves are going to utilize a timeout right here. Try and stop that clock. 2:51 left on the scoreboard. Gain of only a couple more on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 7 for Central Kitsap. So this is a big play here for both sides. Central Kitsap wanting to get that first down, keeping that clock running. The Wolves could use a big stop here. Need to get the ball back as they use a timeout.
With just under 3 seconds left, there's plenty of time for the Wolves to get another touchdown. Go ahead by 2. But the key right now is to get the ball.
I believe that was the first timeout for South Kitsap. Central Kitsap using a timeout earlier. Both sides should have 2 timeouts remaining. South Kitsap would love to have a stop here. They stop the Cougars here. CK will have to punt that ball away. LaFontaine waiting for the signal from the official.
Both crowds getting a little rowdy.
Kane goes in motion. They hand the ball off to Martinelli. He tries to get to the outside, and he's not going anywhere. He won't get the first down, and the Wolves are going to stop the ball, and they will get the ball back. Nice defensive play there by the Wolves.
Initial hit by number 8, Nick Anderson. Stops the momentum and holding the runner up just enough so his other defensive teammates get in there and make the stop. Nice job.
So the Wolves, on 4th down, send Mason and Fine back to receive the punt. Adam Roy, his last punt was sailing over the head of both receivers. Ended up being a big play for special teams. So after the timeout, the Wolves should have 1 timeout remaining. CK has the ball at the actually it's at their own 39-yard line. They'll have to punt the ball away. Adam Roy doing the kicking. The one thing they don't want is a bad snap sailing over the head or going down. Pat Kelly's almost been in there to block a few. Yeah, you betcha. There you go. That's going to be illegal procedure against Central Kitsap. The Wolves again trying to draw the offensive line.
Well, it's the second time tonight that's happened. The Wolves doing a great job of keeping their heads straight.
So the crowd on their feet here. They're going crazy. What a great game.
Both sides just howling at the moon.
Central Kitsap. The punt is away, end over end, right down the middle. It's going to be fielded by Richard Fine. He's got a little bit of running room. He gets a few blocks, and there comes a penalty flag flying in there. And that's usually in the area of an illegal block in the back. In fact, there's another penalty flag back at the 30-yard line. We'll have to wait and see what we've got here. Could be offsetting penalties.
South Kitsap not being able to afford another one. With 2:33 remaining on the clock.
We'll have to wait and see what the official call is from the officials. Saw a couple of flags flying. Fine got up near midfield, and a flag just came soaring in there, but then another one was dropped back at the 30. We'll wait for the official's call as he confirms with the captain. It's on South Kitsap. Well, I'm not sure what the call. We couldn't hear the officials down on the field. Looked like there were a couple of holding penalties assessed against the Wolves, and it looks like the Central Kitsap Cougars are going to maintain possession. There must have been a defensive holding on the line, which would be an automatic first down for Central Kitsap. Oh, a big blow to the South Kitsap Wolves. It'll be 1st and 10 for Central Kitsap. LaFontaine hands the ball off. Looked like the tractor had it on that one.
Well, even with that stop, the clock remains running. Again with
costly penalties by the South Kitsap Wolves.
Just over 2 minutes in the game left.
There was a defensive holding, as what I could gather down on the field from the official, which would result in an automatic first down. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 for Central Kitsap at their own 39-yard line.
Wolves need a big play on defense.
LaFontaine hands the ball off. Not much on the carry. 1:45 left in the game. CK, 3rd down here. They're trying to run that clock down. They look like they could be on their way to a victory. Bearbrower comes out onto the field. Looked like he was a little confused there. CK just trying to run that clock down. They send a couple of receivers. LaFontaine fakes the handoff, carries the ball out to the left. He's looking for a man, and he has it open. Incomplete! LaFontaine, his intended receiver, Martinelli, make the catch, you get a first down. I thought LaFontaine was going to keep it and keep running. If he does, at least you keep the clock running. He looked like he had a lot of field in front of him to run, but he chose to pass. So an incomplete pass stops play with 1:11 left here in the game. And the Wolves will get another chance at it. Mason and Fine back to receive the punt from Roy. The kick is up, straight down the middle, be fielded by Fine. He takes it, being chased, slips, cuts across the man, he stays on his feet. Not much on the carry after the catch, but the Wolves will have a chance. They will have the ball at their own 42-yard line with 1 minute remaining in this game. Central Kitsap leading South Kitsap 12-7, and it's crunch time now for the Wolves.
Once again, the Wolves looking for that spark to get things going. 1 minute, exactly 1 minute to get things done.
So here we go, folks. Bullington, he's looking to pass. He's got Nick Anderson. The catch is made. Anderson slips and falls. A big play. The clock will stop there. At the Central Kitsap 41-yard line, he had Anderson out on the left. A big play.
52 seconds left.
The crowd on his feet. Bullington calling the play at the line of scrimmage. He drops back. He's got a man. He's leading him. Oh, and he overthrows him barely. Cody McCauley.
No.
Down the right side, just off his fingertips. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10.
How many times tonight have you seen it?
Bullington
has just been unable to make the connection with a few receivers, but don't go anywhere, folks. This game is far from over. Second down for the Wolves at their own 41.
42 seconds is an eternity in a game like this.
Bullington drops back, looking for a man. He's got him open, and he's got him!
Oh!
Anderson! He's gonna go in for the touchdown! Down, get down! No penalties! Can you believe it?
Number 8, Nick Anderson, running it in for South Kitsap.
35
Making it look like they
seconds left
planned
to
it the
go.
whole time. Woo!
Josh Fullington with a 41-yard touchdown pass to Nick Anderson. We'll get the replay on this. Fullington hits Anderson, just hit him on the money. And you know, JD, you just got to imagine that pass was going to be there. Fullington had been missing his receivers, but boy, this time he puts it right on the money when it counts.
Well, Fullington has been so close all night long. He finally gets one. When it's clutch, they connect. South Kitsap so far 13-12. They're about to kick the extra point. Let's see what happens. Woo!
A 41-yard touchdown pass play from Fullington to Nick Anderson, and just like that, time winding down, the Wolves get on the board and take the lead, getting ready for the extra point here, and it looks like the Wolves are going to go for two. They'll get set up in that power I formation. Nick Anderson, well, that's Chris Anderson, the tailback. They hand the ball off. Fullington keeps it. He's going to run. He's got a man open, and it is good. Andy's son. So the two-point conversion is good. South Kitsap now leads Central Kitsap 15-12 with 33 seconds left in the game. Can you believe it?
Great fake by South Kitsap on that one. Holy cow. 15-12 with 33 seconds left. We got a barn burner.
Central Kitsap dominating most of the second half. The Wolves looked like they were down and out with about 4 minutes to go. CK getting ready to punt the ball away. After the punt, a couple of penalties on South Kitsap. CK got the ball back, but they were unable to run the clock out, and the Wolves get the ball back with a minute left, and they're able to score. And just like that, the Wolves take the lead, and they make the two-point conversion. Fullington hits Andy Sund in the back of the end zone. And the Wolves have to be careful here not to give the Cougars any room to run back, because they're only down by 3 points, and a field goal can tie it. Not much time left on the clock.
Apparently the ball's excited too. It doesn't want to stay up on the tee.
Well, now, if that score clock is right, there's only 3.5 seconds remaining. We thought there was a lot more time left, so this could be the ball game right here. Hiram Davis probably looking to just squib it down the middle. This could be the play. The long kick down the field. The ball's taken, fielded by at the 10-yard line, and he's not going anywhere. That's going to be it. There are 0.5 seconds remaining left on the clock. CK still has one chance. I would imagine they're going to have to give it the old Hail Mary. Hiram Davis kicked the ball far down the field. The CK back fielded the ball at about the 10-yard line. Got 15 yards on the return. So here it is. This is the game right here, folks. As LaFontaine Looks over the D. He takes the snap. He's looking long. There it goes. It goes up. It's going to be knocked down, incomplete. And the South Kitsap Wolves well, you know what? I think there's got to be some kind of clock trouble. I thought there was about 33 seconds left in this game.
I think we all did. Now apparently with just 0.5, it's the longest 0.5 of my life.
So it looks like we're having some technical difficulties with the scoreboard. So the Cougars are going to have some more time here. That's what we thought all along. The Wolves are in a prevent defense. Now the whistles blow here. LaFontaine waiting for the officials.
You would think there'd be more than 20 seconds left.
Well, we thought there were about 33, so they're going to have a few plays at least. LaFontaine's looking for a man. Oh, it's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass. The intended receiver was Tyler Smith.
Craig Center, number 23, to knock that ball away.
Well, we still have technical difficulties with the clock. That's unfortunate for the CK Cougars. Somewhat hard to keep time management when you can't see the time on the clock. But they'll have to manage. So the Cougars sending out some receivers. LaFontaine takes the snap. He drops back, looking for a man down the middle. Rolls to his left, being flushed out of the pocket by Jenkins, and he's going to be taken down. Albert Jenkins takes him down, and there's a penalty on the play.
You hope it's not a face mask.
Boy, I didn't see a penalty down there. Looked like he just ran the man out of bounds. Flag went flying. Might be a face mask.
Boy, let's hope not.
It was intentional grounding by the quarterback. LaFontaine was in the grasp of Albert Jenkins. Jenkins was taking him down, and right before he did, LaFontaine tried to dish the ball off. There were no receivers in the area. Clearly an intentional grounding. That's a loss of down on the penalty. It'll be 4th down for Central Kitsap. So here we are down to the last play. It could be for the CK Cougars. They're at their own 25. The Wolves is still in that prevent defense. LaFontaine, he's got a man wide open on the right side. He's looking for him, being chased out of the pocket. Nope, he's going to be taken down. Oh, and he's just barreled backwards by Chris Anderson.
Once again, Chris Anderson flying in there and saying, "Hello, LaFontaine."
Chris Anderson with the nice stop there. LaFontaine flushed out of the pocket, and that's it. That's the end of the game. And the South Kitsap Wolves with a big victory, a big come-from-behind victory. They trail the Central Kitsap Cougars most of the game. But they come back, and they win it 15-12 here at Joe Knowles Field at South Kitsap High School. I'd like to thank JD and JJ for joining me in the booth tonight, as we had a great 4A football game here, and the Wolves avenged last year's 21-13 loss at the hands of CK. We'd like to thank the audio video production crew at South Kitsap High School for putting on such a great game. And I think we're going to try and get a sideline report down on the field with Amy. Amy, what do you have for us?
Okay, well, God, it was crazy all the way until the end, but the Wolves pulled out just like they always do. Good job, especially after last year. Okay, well, I guess you guys go home and have a safe night, and you take care of yourselves. It's another great Wolves game.